This is your News Now Sports.
For head coach Mark Ritzler and the Findlay Trojans, the goal is the same every season: win a conference championship and make the playoffs. While the Trojans will be young on the offensive side of the ball this year, the defense returns a slew of starters, and Findlay will be heavily relying on their leadership as they hit the gridiron this fall. Today, we count down to kickoff in the Flag City.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Metzger Financial Services.
The Findlay Trojans are looking to make a return to the playoffs this fall after missing them the last 2 seasons.
We need to put in the work right now. Our conference is very hard. We have a lot of good teams, and we always do every year. So we're just going to have to put in a lot of work, and the competition is going to be good this year.
We're going in for a league championship, and we know Central Catholic and Toledo Whitmer have dominated our league as far as championships have gone since the beginning, and there have been a couple of times we've been able to kind of knock on the doorstep there, knock on that door, and we've got to find a way to knock that door in. But they're very good football programs, and we've got those guys later down the road, and our non-league schedule with Anthony Wayne and Perrysburg and Marysville is very, very tough. We got to find a way to get those through the 3 games first, and then we'll worry about the league. But our goal is to win the league championship and make the playoffs.
To do that, the Trojans will heavily rely on their defense, which comes into this season as the most experienced side of the ball, returning 5 all-track performers.
Well, our defense has a lot of returning starters, which is really good because we're going to teach the younger kids, a lot about it. And it's just good to have everybody in the locker room knowing what they need to do so all the younger kids can follow in, A
lot of these kids have been playing on Friday nights since their sophomore year, and you take your lumps when you play sophomores on Friday night, but you also get some dividends with those guys when they become seniors, and they know what we're doing. They've provided great leadership. It's a good feeling. If you're going to have some experience, it's great to have it on that defensive side of the football.
The biggest holes for Findlay this fall are on the offensive side of the ball, having to replace All-State wide receiver Adam Gilbert and all-track quarterback Tanner Rickle.
We're going to break in a new quarterback as well, a sophomore named Max Roth, and a great athlete, very successful freshman season, but it's Friday night and varsity football, and it's going to be a learning curve for him. But we've got some guys who are excited, and we're excited to see them step up and fill those roles.
As of right now, I think Max is doing a great job. He's really stepping up, and it seems like he's very comfortable.
We obviously have a young quarterback, so we need to get our older receivers need to step up and make plays. All summer we've been working out, and we've been going to the field. We've been getting timing and steps down, so I have a lot of confidence in my team.
The Trojans open their season with back-to-back Northern Lakes League champs Anthony Wayne. In Findlay, Katie Gilley, your News Now Sports.
Thanks, Katie. To the links we go. The final round of the match play in the Lima Area Women's Match Play Tournament takes place at Shawnee Country Club today. The championship flight final sees St. Mary's grad and Findlay golfer Jill Schmidtmeyer going head-to-head against UNOH golfer Katrina Griffin. We are level at the par 5 third, where Schmidtmeyer nails this par putt, putting the pressure on Griffin to answer, and she does just that with a par save of her own as they have the hole, staying even as we head to the 4th, where finally the stalemate ends as Griffin nails this par putt. The racer wins the hole to move 1 up. At the par 3 6th, she adds to her lead as she makes no mistake on this birdie putt to move up 2. This turned out to be a match for the ages, though, as these two went 21 holes before Katrina Griffin comes out on top to claim the Lima Women's Match Play title. Staying on the golf course, but moving to the professional ranks as the final round of the Wyndham Championship takes place today. Beginning at the par 4 13th, Ryan Armour's approach shot. And how about this? 1 hop and into the cup. This ball goes. That's an eagle. Armour finishes tied for 22nd at 13 under par. Today's final round was filled with highlights, folks. This is Rory Sabatini at 18. This birdie putt is from 67 feet away. Look at this thing break before going right into the hole. You have got to be kidding me with that putt. Sabatini with the shot of the day there. He finishes at 16 under. But today was all about JT Poston, who taps in for par to conclude his final round. The American finishes at 22 under and claims his first career PGA Tour win as he is your Wyndham champ. We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we hit the diamond as the Indians look to complete a 3-game sweep of the Los Angeles Angels today. Find out if they could do just that right after the break. The Cleveland Indians are firing on all cylinders post-trade deadline as the big addition of Yasiel Puig has already paid dividends for the Indians as he's got 4 hits and 2 RBIs in just 4 games with the Tribe. The Indians in action tonight at Progressive Field as they have the brooms out looking to sweep the Los Angeles Angels. Bottom 1, Cleveland breaks the ice as Oscar Mercado rips one deep to center field and gone. His 9th of the season is a solo shot as the Indians jump in front early. Bottom 3, they add to it as this time it's Francisco Lindor taking one for a ride to to center. His second home run in as many games is another solo shot as the Tribe double their lead. In the fourth, Jason Kipnis joins the party as he smokes a solo home run of his own. The third of the day for Cleveland is the 11th of the year for Kipnis as they sweep the Angels with a 6-2 win. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, the Reds try to bounce back from last night's heartbreaking extra inning loss. They conclude their 4-game set with the Braves. Pick it up, bottom 9, Amir Garrett in for the save, and oh boy, that's not what he had planned as Ronald Acuna Jr. rips a 2-run shot to right to tie the game at 3, but in the 10th, Tucker Barnhart responds. A 2-out, 3-run blast of his own to give the Reds the lead once again. This time they would hold on to it as they beat the Braves in 10, 6-4. Switching to the basketball court with semifinal action from the basketball tournament today. Carmen's crew filled with plenty of Ohio State alumni taking on overseas elite with a trip to the finals on the line. Second quarter, how about Liberty Benton grad and former Buckeye Aaron Kraft to the rack for 2. 4 points, 4 boards, 3 assists for Kraft today. Fast forward, late fourth quarter, first team to 71 wins. Otterbein grad Jeff Gibbs working in the post. He bakes it in and 1. He'd missed the free throw though, putting Carmen's crew 2 points away from the win. Their lead is just 3 here. Kraft to Gibbs in the post. He loses the ball, but it goes right to David Lighty, who lays it in for the win. The former Buckeye leads Carmen's crew with 18 points today. They hand Overseas Elite their first ever TBT defeat to move the Tuesday night's championship at 9 p.m. with $2 million on the line. Finishing on the racetrack as NASCAR goes bowling at the Glen today at Watkins Glen International. Today, the epitome of rubbing his racing is here. Bubba Wallace and Kyle Busch battle for position. A big shot by Kyle there, and Bubba was having none of that as he spins him out. Busch would stay in the race, though, and finish 11th. Less than 30 laps to go now. Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott neck and neck battling for the lead. But look at Elliott surge past Truex Jr., and he would hold on to claim the checkered flag. Chase Elliott goes back-to-back as he is once again the champ at the Glen, Katie.
Great. Thanks so much, Matt. We'll wrap things up after the break.